Well, hello everybody. Welcome to tonight's webinar, or this morning's webinar, or this midday webinar. Depends where you are in the world. Just wanted to thank everybody to making the time to jump on and have a listen to what's going on in the world of the Epic Era. Pretty exciting last few days since the worldwide free pre-launch registration started. Basically, I'll take you through what's happening there, how that all works out, how that you can benefit from that over the next period, 3, 6, 12 months. So we're just going to get started very quickly. All right, so just want to take you through what's happening. As I said, only a couple of days ago, the worldwide launch of the Epic Era started as far as pre-launch placement spots go. Now, what happened is there's about 16 countries that opened, and then about 24 hours to 48 hours later, they opened up the rest of the world. The reason why they did it that way is that the first 15 or 16 countries are countries that are going to open by certainly the end of January next year. The timeline I'll go through shortly, but from there, the Epic's wants to have at least 100 countries open by the end of their launch time, if you like, and I'll also explain how that works. So I'm just going to take you through a little bit of a presentation, starting with, obviously you can see the two screens or two shots there, the profit plans up and just the Epic Era slide there. I'm going to go in unison when I get to the profit plan part of the presentation. So I'll just quickly start and go through what we've been doing over the last few days. So Epic, it's a social community empowering people to live their dreams. And never before in this industry, my background in this industry has been about 9 or 10 years in the direct selling or MLM business. I've been fortunate enough previously to get involved in a company that was in Australia or launched in Australia, and I was able to get involved in that company in Australia in its first 48 hours. So as far as Australia is concerned, or the timing in Australia, you couldn't get really much earlier than that. But the beauty of what's happening here is no longer do we have to wait for other countries to open and develop and then they come to Australia. Because even though it was only a few days old in Australia, the company I was involved in was 6 or 7 or 8 months old already by the time it got to our shores. So again, if you're listening to this in a different country, you can still understand where I'm coming from. So basically what happened is a gentleman by the name of Glenn Jensen has co-founded this company called Epic. He was a co-founder of my previous company, which is a company called Agile, which is same thing, a home-based business type company. And we were with that company with Glenn for many years and had a great time, a wonderful company, met some wonderful people. And just came a time in our life where we just had to decide that our time with that company was over. And that was our decision. That's the way it goes. Some people move on from all aspects in life. And for the last couple of years since leaving that, Agile, we've been looking around trying to find what we could sort of hang our hat on and say, you know what, this is our new home. And we really, really believe that that Epic is our new home. So I'd like to take you through why we feel that. And I'll just go back through, as I said, the beginning. This is the very, very beginning of the Epic Era. So you hear the stories about, a common story about how when Bill Gates launched Microsoft, he invited 10 or 12 of his friends to meet him in his garage. This is my take on the story. Don't quote me. I'm not a historian, but basically the basics of the story is he asked 10 or so of his friends to come to his garage and have a look at this brand new software package that he was developing. And out of all those people, there was a few people in that room, a couple of people in that garage that said, you know what, this isn't for me. No, thank you. Thanks for inviting me, but it's not my down my alley. And they properly they left the garage. But most of those people said to Bill, yeah, I get what you're doing here. We want to be involved, and obviously the rest is history as far as where Microsoft is now. Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world, and a lot of his friends that stayed with him at that launch time are among the top 10, 20, 30 richest people in the world because of what's happened to them. Now, is Epic going to make us the same money as Microsoft? I'd love to say yes, but let's face it, something like Microsoft is a once in a lifetime thing. But if I said to you, I would like to show you how you could possibly earn, $2,000 a month. Would that make a difference to your life? $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. What about the times where you hear, that guy's the top earner in that company, or he's the top income earner, or the top 10 income earner in that company, and you hear that that company launched at a certain date, and that person was lucky enough to be involved from that level, and you thought, I wish that was me. How good would it have been to be involved at that time? Well, you don't have to worry about it anymore, because that's where you are with Epic. This is the beginning, and again, I'll explain that very shortly. So, what makes a great, what made me really think this is my new home, my family's new home, is you start looking at what the foundation, okay, and the right foundation starts with these three gentlemen here. Vincent Tan is the majority owner of the Berger Group. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. He's a committed partner investor in what we're doing. He's owned MLM companies for the last 20 years. Vincent's worth about $1.4 billion. So the reason why I bring him up is because he's a very, very astute businessman. There's a video on epicera.com with him explaining his story, so I encourage you to go there and have a listen to him. But when you look at his background and what he's done and how good he is at business, you've got to think, right, now, if this guy's backing this, there's got to be something to it. Then we've got Al Chua, who founded 34 years ago the company called eCauseway. eCauseway is a $500 million in sales in 2012 and operating in 17 countries. So again, very well-established gentleman who knows exactly what's going on. And then, of course, we've got Glenn Jensen, who's the co-founder of Epic, experienced industry expert, just been involved with 4 companies that have become the top 50 companies in this area. Obviously, Agile being one of them. What people don't actually realise, there's another big company out there called Monivey. Glenn actually helped develop the product, the main foundation product for that company. He helped New Ways get through Japan, and he helped New Skin, a very big company, help get through Europe. So he's the background behind Glenn Jensen's just second to none. Okay, so we looked at the foundation, we realised who was behind it, and thought, well, we need to have a good look at this. What this industry is all about is not giving up your day job at this stage. We'd like for you to be in that position sooner or later, but certainly it's about just going around living your life and creating wealth while having a life. So it's just every day speaking to people, referral marketing if you like. So if there's a product you really love, you share it with your friends. We do that every day. There's people that will see a movie and they'll say to their friend, I really want you to go and see this movie. You'll love it. And people will go to that movie and they'll watch it. And I just ask you, at the end of the month, what is the value of the commission check that the movie cinema sends to you? Okay, so again, referral marketing. Some people choose to get paid for their referrals, and some people choose to do it free of charge. And that's okay. Whatever you decide to do, that's up to you. But, we decide that when we do the referral marketing, we'd like to, if we're going to help somebody else make a few dollars, we'd like to see a little bit of commission out of it. So that's what we're doing, but we're not sort of dedicating every minute of every day. It's just always on the tip of our tongue, ready to explain what we're doing with people. Okay, you saw before Al Chua and the eCauseway logo. We've got Epic here. Retail meets relationships. So what's actually happened is Glenn Jensen was hired by Vincent Tan, the head of the Berger Group, to be the president of eCauseway in the USA. And they had a look at it with Al Chua and said, how can we really improve this? How can we really make this expand out of this world? Of course, Glenn's background is in the more traditional MLM style of area. So he spoke to Al and they got together and co-founded Epic. So Epic and eCauseway have a strategic partnership. You can see the handshake there. Down the bottom, you'll see the little picture of the store. Basically, what that means is we're going to have Epic products that are available to us from launch. Like any company, they have their line of products. But the beauty is that we're also going to have the opportunity to walk into eCauseway stores, which are dotted, as I said, in 17 countries, and purchase everyday products. And a lot of those everyday products that we purchase, we're going to be able to have those add to the volume of our business. So again, we're going to have the Epic traditional area products, and then walk into a eCauseway store, or have your team members or customers walk into an eCauseway store. When they purchase the products, they give their Epic number, they get it at a membership rate, and you get paid a commission. Okay, so never been seen before. Going to be just change the way this industry is done. So when we saw that, the foundation, when we realised the people that were coming in that we're going to be able to work with, my direct sponsor and is a very good friend, best friend of Glenn Jensen, a gentleman by the name of Gary Hassan, 25 years in this industry, has been a diamond and top income earner in other companies. When he spoke to me about this, he said, we've just got to have a look at this. And when I realised who we would be working with, who I could then also show this to and be working with, the aspect of the team that we are building at this point in time is second to none. So it is something we want to all get the people on this call to link arms with us and really develop this. And remember, we're at the beginning, so we're looking for people that want to really get involved and lead this and create a legacy position, if you like. So that's a very, very exciting time for that team factor. Of course, no company really does too well without good products. What's the beautiful thing about, as I mentioned, the eCauseway before, you're going to have those everyday products that you can just go in and purchase. But Epic is launching with some amazing products in their own right. So what you need to know about the products, it's pretty simple. They're highly, as you can see, I won't go through them all, highly consumable. They create healthy habits, and they are a practical daily use. You can see a little picture there. Anything you need, they're all natural, organic, whole foods, non-GMO, real. My background has also been in the health and fitness industry, and the move towards all natural and organic whole foods is just exploding at the moment. So we're tapping into the correct market. And when you do more research on these products, you'll just be amazed at how good they are. I actually have a friend who is one of only 3 people in Australia that has a sports nutrition certificate with one of the highest rated sports nutrition associations in the world. And I showed her these products, and she was amazed. Now, she hasn't tried them. She'd like to try them, but at the same time, she said if these products do what they say they can do, and the ingredients that are in them are the ingredients that are listed, then they are absolutely sensational products. So the products aren't on trial, but we'll go through them very quickly, the first Epic products. So creating daily habits, what everyone loves, well, not everyone, but most people like a hot drink. Most people, unfortunately, drink coffee. We've got a nice, lightly roasted, instant, 100% pure raw cacao drink called Epic Brew. I encourage you to search what raw cacao can do for you as far as health-wise. As you can see there, a couple of things packed with antioxidants, healthy and steady energy. You can enjoy it hot and cold. Myself and my wife have hot drinks. We mix it into smoothies to have a bit of a chocolate taste. There's all different ways you can use it. So what you just need to understand is it's replacing your coffee. It's not replacing your nice, sweet, hot chocolate with a marshmallow, okay? It's 100% raw cacao. You can add, I don't say add milk to it, because lactose can actually affect cacao and the way it's its pureness, if you like. So oat milk, soy milk, we just try a few different things out. and no sugar itself. Just get maybe a stevia or something else to sweeten it if you need to, something nice and healthy, but amazing product. Then you can see there the Epic Essentials every day. Again, this is just a drink you mix up, superfood ingredients, all natural daily nutrition. Again, we're not here to go through the products too much now, but do your homework on them as they become available, or certainly talk to the person that asked you to come onto this call. Next one is the daily enzymes. Okay, pure enzyme blend, anti-aging properties. I'll let you read that as I talk. Unfortunately, all food, well, not unfortunately, but just about all food starts with enzymes. But one of the things that kills off enzymes in our food is cooking. So any food that's cooked pretty much is damaging the enzymes. So this product is full of enzymes that help break down the food you eat. I've been using this for a couple of weeks. Sensational. I can tell you that this product is amazing. So look forward to what that can do for you. I've also been in the weight loss industry. I've been owning a gym for 20 years, and this product's going to help a lot of people. The other one that's going to help a lot of people is the Relax. Again, it's a mix up your drink and knock it down, and it just helps you relax at the end of the night or whenever you need to relax, reduce stress. So in this fast-paced world, just the people that have been using this just absolutely love it. They're saying, I haven't been that good of a sleep for years. Then we go down, to the Curb. Control your sweet tooth. All natural ingredients. Pretty simple the way this works. You spray it on your tongue, and then it just makes refined white sugar tasteless. And we had a person eat an Oreo biscuit who used this, and they couldn't eat it because it just tastes like dirt, basically. So just suppresses that sugar taste. But the good thing is the natural crispness of an apple, for example, still tastes fine. So it doesn't affect that. It's just that refined raw sugar. I personally think that in the coming years, raw sugar, refined white sugar, I should say, is going to become one of those things like smoking, where it's going to be a lot of people not wanting it. Then we're going to move on to the Epic oils. You can see a few there. Again, you can do your research. There's about 12 oils coming out. The beauty of these oils is when you hear Kathleen talk about them, the highest standards in the industry. What I did learn, which I didn't know before, is these bottles are, you can see that blue coloured bottle. If you see an oil that's in a brown or a clear bottle, more chances than not that is not of the highest standard available, and just before bottling, the manufacturer may have actually added something to that oil to enhance it. And enhanced oil, artificially enhanced oils, for want of a better explanation, last longer in brown or clear bottles, and that's why a lot of people use them. Whereas a high standard therapeutical grade essential oil lasts the best in a blue bottle, and that's why these are in the blue bottle. So they are just going to be mind-blowing. Okay, so again, creating the daily habits each day, and we're just getting started. New product categories coming first quarter of 2014. So this is just our launch product as far as the Epic ones go, but there's a lot more coming as we develop. So if you like the product, that's great. The team, well, the team is what it's all about. Developing our team, linking arms with you, and creating this across the world. Okay, creating this across the world. We can, stack us up against any other company, and as this develops, you'll see what makes us different and unique. The system I've seen, the back office I've seen in the USA, and what's been explained to me, is the best I've heard of. Just the company that's developing our back office, has developed our back office, does the back office work for about half a dozen other very, very large network marketing companies, as well as other companies, and they have basically taken the best of every other company's back office and combined them into one. So the simple system that's coming out, the online and offline tools, we're going to obviously be doing events, training. We're really developing a big culture of of togetherness in this company and community, with communication and personal development there. And I have to say, one of the most impressive things that we met a guy in the US by the name of Bruce Davis, and he's been hired by Epic specifically to develop a personal development arm at corporate level and for people to be able to tap into. I've never heard of that before, where a lot of these companies will talk about a personal development, everyday personal development to keep your mind and body active and at a plane, or vibrating, if you like, at a plane it should be. But I've never heard of a company in this industry at the corporate level actually hiring a guy and with an amazing background to actually develop that area. So that really, really impressed me. Okay. Next slide, again, the leadership, the strength of the company that's coming on board, the Epic Performance Program. The leaders we met in the USA a couple of weeks ago, I'll let them announce themselves when their timing is right. I don't want to talk about it now because it's not my place to, but the people that are understanding this opportunity is just mind-blowing. Epic also has what they call the Epic Performance Program for leaders. And basically what's happened is Epic has said, what we will do is we will help leaders from other areas in life and other network marketing companies, if they would like to come on board but don't want to give up their $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 a month check, what they can do is they can come over and get involved in this program. It's a performance-based program because it's unlike other companies who might do an underhanded deal and just say, come up and wave it on the stage and say, look who I've joined, this must be the best company. To qualify for your commission, so let's say you want to earn, you're earning $20,000 a month now with the company you're with. You can come on board. You can register and ask Epic to uphold your $20,000 a month. But what that means is you have to go to work and develop a certain amount of volume each month over the first 6 months or 6 4-week cycles. If you hit your first target in your first 4 weeks, then they will match your check for what you're earning now. The next 4 weeks, obviously it's a bit elevated, but you hit your target and so on and so on. So anyone can come across here and hold their check. It's just, I've never seen anything like it. It's just sensational. So all that's all good. You can see hopefully why we're pretty excited about where we're at. But now we're going to talk about the profit plan. Okay, and I've got this on the side here set up to run with this. So the profit plan, how it works is pretty simple. There's a couple of different ways to do it. You can see this little diagram: referral programs, plus free products, plus cash rewards and more. We've all got points on our credit cards. We've all got points with our memberships to buying facilities, and the more you buy, you accumulate points, and those points can go towards products. We've all seen the deals on email and websites that you can sign up for and get deals. And if you send your email out and someone else takes the deal, or somehow it's associated with you, and you can get your product a little bit cheaper and everything like that. So that's just an everyday thing that's happening. But what Epic are doing is they're tying in a little bit with that. The first thing they're tying in, I'll just scroll down here, is there's the 8 ways you can earn money. The first couple sort of tie into that referral and free product program. First way, retail profits, pretty simple. Direct retail, buy it wholesale, sell it retail. You buy it at a wholesale price and sell it to your friend at the retail, and obviously you make a profit. Personally, not what I want to do. If I wanted to be a retailer, I'd buy a retail shop. Okay, if somebody wants to do it once or twice, but if they do it once or twice and then want to purchase the product, then what I personally would do is I'd put them into the preferred customer program. Preferred customer program means they register with the company, not as a business builder, just as a customer, and they can purchase their product, the company ships it out, and you just get paid a commission. Pretty simple. The third way, again with this free product, is enroll 3 and yours is free. Simply, what Epic does is at the end of each cycle or end of each month, they will say, right, who were your top 3 preferred customers? And they will get that top 3 preferred customers. So if you have 20 customers, they'll take the top 3. They average out what your top 3 customers purchased for that month, and whatever that equals, they will give you that much product free of charge, up to $300 worth of product. So you can qualify up to $300 worth of product just by getting 3 people to go on your preferred customer program. So that's what that's all about. The next one, the real money, is pretty simple. Okay, you buy your products. There's a picture of you with the products you've just purchased. Simply share Epic products with 2 friends. What happens when you share the Epic products with 2 friends? Well, the first thing you do when somebody registers and buys product is you earn a first order bonus. Now, these are the USA packs, and they may or may not vary to the Australian packs or wherever you are in the world, but this will just give you a bit of an idea as how it works. So these are packs, 300, 600, and 900. I'm going to use the Epic pack just because I've worked that out. I know my sums, and something coming up in a moment has worked out on that. But if you register somebody at that $900 level, you get EV, Epic volume paid to your cycle. I'll explain that in a moment, of 360. But your first order bonus is $90. So it's pretty simple. You register somebody at the Epic pack for $900. They purchase their product, and you get a $90 bonus. Okay? Do that for 2 people, obviously. That's $180. Then our plan is fairly simple again. You then share the products with 2 of your friends. Okay, so that's you. You've put your 2 people in. 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right, if that's the way it goes. Again, talk to the person that invited you to this webinar to talk about that. But you've put those 2 people in at the $900 level. You've worked $90 each, and then they've gone out and done the same thing, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, but what happens here is you've earned your $90, then your personal people have put their 2 people in, they've earned $90 per person, but also in the first order leadership bonus, there's also another figure of $160 that gets passed upline. So what this means here is if your person enrolls this person down the bottom here, they'll earn their $90, but also $160 rolls up on top of those people and flows upline. So if you are a champion, which is one of the levels, you'll earn 15% of that $160. So that's worth $24 to you. The person above you, if they're a mentor, will earn 15%. So that's another $24. The person above, 20. The person above, 10, 10, 10, and so on. Okay, so that's how that works. It's $160 worth of bonus flowing upline to you. Okay, I want to show you this very quickly. The way this works, this is what an introductory bonus that's happening at the moment. If you do what I just said, if you get 2 people, 1 on your left, 1 on your right, $90 to you per person if they register at the $900 pack. Remember I said you also get 360 worth of volume into each leg, and then they do the same thing. So that means you've got 3 people in each leg worth 360 points, which works out to 1,080. And it also means, so you've got 1,080 on both sides. So you've got over, let's say you've got over 1,500 anyway points. At 1,500 points, you qualify a champion. Okay? If you reach champion level in your first 30 days, they'll pay you another $600 bonus. You'll earn $356 bonus in your commissions, plus they'll just pay you another $600 bonus. And here's just a quick look at how that works. Okay, so here's you. You put your 2 people in, you've made the $90 and $90. They do the same thing. Okay, so because you've earned the 90 and 90, it's 180. Plus in the team cycle, which I'll explain in a moment, you earn extra bonuses as well. Plus the 600, so $956. You could do that tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow because it's not open yet, but you could do that in a day. You could earn your money back in 1 day. Quite simple. And of course, if you get your people to do the same thing, they earn their money back and your business grows. Okay, so that's something that's coming, the 30 days to champion special promotion. We scroll down to the next level. Sorry, wrong one. We scroll down to the next level, the team cycle commission. Okay, so here's how this works. Remember I said you get 360 points per person you put in. So let's pretend you've put your person in here is 360, your person in here is 360. I know that says 300, but this is just for examples. As soon as you get 600 points in this leg and 300 points in that leg, each week it cycles out. Each cycle's worth $40. Okay, each cycle's worth $40. So if you were to do that 1,080 like I explained before in this one, and then the 1,080 in this one, you'd get one cycle, $40. Of course, 600 would then come off the 1,080, so you'd have 480 left, and 300 there, so you'd have 780 on that side. So all of a sudden it'd be 780 there, 480 there. So then you could do another cycle because there's 600 and 300. So that champion, going to champion, you get two cycles of $80, and that's what puts it up to that $356 and then $956 with your $600 bonus. Again, I know that might be going a little bit over the top at this stage as far as quickly explaining it, but get back to the person that invited you on this, and they will explain that even better. The beauty of this is, as your business grows and grows and grows, this team cycle can cycle 750 times a week, and that equals about 30 grand a week. Now, if this company was 2 years old, or had just launched in Australia but was 2 years old in the US, I could hear people say, oh yeah, look, that was all right for the people that got involved at the start. And I'd have to agree with you, it probably is. But guess what? That's where we are. We are at the very, very beginning. Okay? Very beginning. Now, the next one, the Epic matching bonus. The people matching up here in their cycles, they're getting their money up here at the cycles. Down here, if you've personally enrolled somebody and they've earned, say, $1,000 in their weekly cycles, when you become an ambassador, this generation, first generation kicks in, and you start earning a 15% bonus on anything they make. So if they've earned $1,000 in their team cycle, 15%, $150. If you can get 3 people to do that, that's $450. 10 people, that's $1,500, and so on and so on and so on. As your next level opens up, your generation 2, these are the people that your personal people have enrolled, 10%. Third generation, 10. 4, all the way down. This here's where some big money is going to happen. So again, because we're at the start, that can happen for you. The last one, I'll just quickly mention this. Anytime I see the word bonus, I smile, because who doesn't want a bonus? This does kick in at the legend level, which is one of the upper levels. But you can see there very quickly, you just earn shares. What these shares are worth is yet to be determined. But basically, the company puts 3% of all their sales into a bucket, and then anyone that qualifies for a share gets a share of what's in that bucket. So who knows what it's going to be, but this again, something to look forward to later on, but not right now. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of the profit plan. So we've done the product, the profit plan. The other thing that we have been developing and will come out very, very shortly is our 3-step map. It's just a very, very simple map that explains how you can do this and do this quite quickly. It's not very technical. Connect with the people you know, connect with the people you don't know, connect with everybody. Share the information. Again, when we launch, we'll have our own personal back office, which will have over 100 short videos and presentations. You can tap into Facebook. You can tap into Twitter. You can tap into the next social media thing that gets invented. You can do whatever you need to do with it, but share the information and then get them started. That's the basis of it. More of the information will come. Okay, more will come. But we are here, as I said, as a team. We're here to support you. So pretty much the last thing I can say to the people listening to this that are guests, what you just need to do now is get back to the person that invited you to listen to this, and they'll direct you on how you can get started. At the moment, it's just a very basic back office on how we can lock in your free registration spot. Here's how that's going to work. You go to where it says here, your sponsor. That'll be the person's name or username that invited you on this call. So if your name is your sponsor and that's your username, then that's going to be your website, www.yoursponsor.preenrollepicera.com. So somebody goes to that website, this screen will come up. It's a little bit cut off on this slideshow, but you can see there United States, Australia, New Zealand with the maps. There's about 15 or 16 countries with the maps. They are the countries that will be opening before the end of January. Okay, United States, 18th of November. Mexico, 23rd of November. Then I think it might be somewhere like Russia, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and other Asia Pacific areas. At this point in time, our date is the 15th of December. And here's what that means. You can log in now. You can register your spot now, free of charge. And then when your country opens, wherever you are in the world, your spot will be held. And it's not until that time when your country opens where you'll be asked, okay, it's serious time now. What products would you like to purchase to get started? Okay. Again, what that means is you can log in now in Australia and not wait for the USA. If you know somebody over there, get hold of them now and you can log them in. If a country, obviously the USA in this example, opens before Australia does, all that volume that is generated underneath you before we open will accumulate. It will not be lost. Okay, it will not be lost. It will accumulate and be saved there for you. And as long as you upgrade at the time you can upgrade, you will reap the benefits of that that accumulated volume. On this screen, if you do go to it, check it out, you'll see right down the bottom, you can't see it there, I know, but there's a screen that's got a question mark, and you just click on that link, and you can register anybody in any country in the world. When it asks for the country, it's got a little 2-digit or 2-letter abbreviation. If I just Googled 2-letter abbreviation of and whichever country it was, and I found this website that's got all the 2-letter abbreviations of countries, so it's pretty easy to do. So let's say, for example, South Africa. South Africa may not open for 6 months. Okay, it might not open for 8 months. I don't know. But if you know somebody there, they can go there right now and log in their spot above the person you might ring tomorrow who lives in the USA. And if they get involved now and that person goes in the USA tomorrow underneath them, that person in South Africa, that accumulated volume will hold and hold and hold till South Africa opens, to Poland opens, to Germany opens, to wherever you know somebody in the world opens. Okay, so this is why this is such an amazing, amazing, amazing opportunity. Okay, so you've seen it all. Hopefully, I've explained as much as you need to hear for now to find out a bit more. We are at an unbelievable time. We are so fortunate to be able to show this to you and be involved pre-launch. You've all heard the story, or people say, oh, you understand that you're at ground level? This has only been open for 6 months. You understand this is ground level? It's just come to Australia. Oh, the company's 2 years old. The company's 5 years old, but it's ground level for Australia. What I want you to understand more than anything right now is this. We are not at ground level. We are in the basement. We are building the foundations worldwide. And you are lucky enough to hear about this before most people in the world. So if you can understand that, if you've seen enough to make you want to get involved, then right now, do not hesitate. Go to your sponsor's website or ring them or email them right now and say, I want to lock my spot in now before anyone else goes in. You can do that and then learn about the opportunity if you need to, okay? But do it, but certainly whatever you do, get hold of the person that invited you here. Say to them, I need to know more, because whether you say yes or whether you say no is your decision, and we respect that, but make sure you make it an informed decision. I know I've gone over time. I appreciate you all being on the call. Thank you, everybody, for listening in and making the time. I'll just leave you with this, my final saying, and that is, my name is Greg Moody. My life is epic, and I invite you to make your life epic too. Thank you very much.